Sucking on my own dick. Yeah, you know I'm sucking on my own dick. Sucking on my dick. Everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our own dicks. Everybody's sucking their own dicks. Sucking on our dicks. Yeah, you know I'm sucking on my dicks.
Sourdough, baby.
Robert Mueller.
Yeah, do you think we're going to be named?
No. That would be sick.
We
What
just
if
got called out.
the only other arrests that come out of the Mueller report are me and you?
Yeah. What was our crime? Did we help the...
Maybe like meandering for the first 10 episodes. Yeah, but honestly, did anybody think that this was going to be anything? I know that like
The
my
Mueller report or this
Yeah.
podcast?
Start with one. Just let's go down the line.
No, let's see. Well, I'm going to jail,
Yeah.
and the rest of them are going to jail, and then it's going to be like Goodfellas, where we're all in jail.
What if so many people go to jail? Yeah, it's just like jail's like sick.
Yeah.
Like, what if jail
It's
becomes like
fun. We're playing rock music, like
Yeah.
60s rock music,
we're making ziti?
making ziti.
Yeah, jail's just like a long ass party. Yeah. Yeah, what if so many cool people go to jail that jail just becomes like that hack bit about hell? It's like, I hope I'm going to hell. That's where Jimi Hendrix is. It's just like, yeah, I want to go to fucking... If Trump is going to jail, dude, I want to
Yeah.
go to jail.
It's going to be gold. I'll
Bill
tell you that.
Cosby's in jail.
Bill Cosby is in jail.
When
Man,
was-
that'd be sick? We go to jail with Bill Cosby. We're like, hey, Bill, we're thinking about starting a mic in the cafeteria.
Oh, dude. That would be... Honestly, we should go to jail and start a fucking mic. That would be awesome.
Yeah. Man, Cosby should do like a Johnny Cash like style special, but it's him in jail.
Right.
He can't leave.
Well, Johnny Cash...
And then the audience all leaves at the end. The audience is all people who aren't in
He's
jail.
like, no, please, take me with you.
And then they throw him into the like brawl and cell block, whatever. Like
Yeah,
the,
Brawl and Cell
like
Block
the
99.
the deep inner prison.
He goes to the weird, like the supernatural level of prison from the end of that movie.
Yeah, he gets sent to the like different realm of prison.
I really want, I want them to just straight up release the Cosby voicemails as his final album, like that Andy Kaufman, Andy and his grandmother LP that came out or whatever.
Yeah.
I just want
Just press it to vinyl.
Yeah. I want 11 tracks of Cosby talking about the ghost of his mother and how she's jacking him off.
Hell yeah, man! It's so weird like that. I don't even know what I was saying.
Say it.
I got distracted thinking about when I saw Cosby live a couple of years ago, but I think I already talked about that.
Yeah, I think we
podcast
both
before.
talked about seeing Cosby live.
Yeah, man, what a great performer! But truly, in his old age, even pre-allegations, he was getting weirdly horny in a public way.
Well, Brendan, he wasn't becoming weirdly horny.
Yeah, he was still horny, but like he was forgetting to be clean on stage.
Did he? Oh, yeah. Well, he always, even in himself, he lets a couple swear words slip.
Yeah.
And there was a fucking, dude, there was a thing in Far From Finished he talks about, he's like, you want a girl with big fish lips.
What?
He's talking you want a girl with DSLs, dude. There's a whole bit in Far From Finished he talks about what men look for in women. He's like, they look for a woman with big fish lips, because you know what those are good for?
And what are they good for?
They're good for sucking dick. I remember...
I don't know if I agree.
Dude, I went into work next day. My manager at Jimmy John's, he was like, did you guys see the new Cosby special? Cosby was talking about sucking dick. I was like, I know, it was insane.
You know when you're sucking dick.
Yeah, man.
It's about him sucking dick, right? Like he's gay?
Yeah. Cosby started
Is this a good bit?
Yeah. Yeah, Cosby started getting a bunch of weird cosmetic surgery before he went to... He got a bunch of collagen injected into his lips.
That'd be sick if he tried to Bradley Manning it.
Yeah, and he actually... Those aren't cataracts. He elected to have milk injected into his eyes. Cosby he weirdly got into body mod.
if I'm blind, they cannot say that I rape.
It's just like the O.J. Simpson defense. He's just like, but how cool? I don't even know. Like, if it's
Ladies
a lady.
and gentlemen of the jury, if you will look, you will agree I have no dick. I have no dick and balls.
Yeah, you know what's unfortunate? My Cosby, and I'm actually gonna rope you in with this too. It's no different than the Jerry Lewis nerd voice. Just the Jerry Lewis cock.
Yeah. We'll do it.
But yeah, man, like I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a man of voices.
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm a man of like 3 voices, and it's I have to be in rare form
Yeah,
to
I
get
like
them out.
doing Italian guy.
Sure. One of the old standbys.
Seinfeld. Isaac Hirsch.
We love fake Louis. I don't think I can do Isaac's voice.
Oh.
I mean, that's
pretty much what it's like.
still just Cosby / Jerry Lewis. You have one voice.
Oh. All right, here. Who else can I do? Let's see. How about Louis? We can both do Louis.
Fake Louis is a classic.
I'm innocent. I don't know. It's amazing. I didn't do what they say I did.
It's amazing. They can just lie. They lie and they lie. They lied on me. What do you want me to? Some people tell the truth, and then there are liars. There are dirty shit liars. I don't know,
Man.
I'm not saying that I agree.
like this
I'm not saying that I'm co-signing him saying that. I'm saying if he were to say that, that's how he would say it.
I like sometimes we do casts like this where like we're not firing on all cylinders, but like it's just a slow paced, just self-ruin.
Dude, I feel like I'm firing on many cylinders.
Many would say that you're firing on numerous cylinders.
I feel like the cell processor in the PS3. I've got all 6 of my virtual processors are running right now, plus the base processor.
Tell me about this base processor.
I don't know. I think it was 6. I can't remember. All I know is like the PS3 was touted as having like 6 processors in it, but then it came out as like, well, they're virtual they're not real they're like virtual processors. And people are like, what does that? So what? They're not. What does that mean? And somebody was like, we don't know what it means. We just were telling people that we had like
we were just saying it was 6.
We had a hyper powerful, which it was a pretty good console.
Marketing is fun. I remember I worked at a restaurant and I didn't know where the freezer was because I was a bad employee. I didn't know that we had one. So I would like.
I'm sorry. Wait, you didn't know you worked in a restaurant and just didn't know you didn't even like assume we must have a freezer.
No, I was like, we must just have like a walk-in fridge. Because I knew where that was, but
you didn't have a freezer at all.
That's what I thought. So I would brag to customers. They'd be like, "And is this fish frozen?" I'd be like, "I'm going to tell you a little something right now.
That's impossible.
We don't even have a freezer." That's how fresh it is.
Which doesn't. Let me tell you something.
Which would be illegal.
That doesn't make it sound like the fish is fresh. It just sounds like you've been storing the fish improperly, and it's gonna make them sick.
Yeah. Then one day, the chef heard me say that, and he's like, "Can I talk to you for a second?" Just pulled me aside, and he's like, "What the fuck do you think? How do you think this works?" What is going on your phone, Nick?
My goddamn fucking roommates.
Damn, what happened? You want to talk about it on air?
No. Yeah. Can we? Let me just.
Pause?
Yeah, pause it. And we're back. Sorry,
And
I had
we
to.
are back.
I had to answer my roommate. My roommates, for some reason, elected to have a home makeover show come and make over the apartment that we rent month to month.
Yeah.
So my house.
They're coming over to just flip your crack house.
They're coming over to flip our crack house. I mean, I'm sure they will make their room. My room's not getting touched. It's only their room. Because they're like a cool hip trendy like interracial couple. So like they very good optics. Me the gremlin who lives in the back in a broken bed.
You're a swim in a damn hole.
Yeah, I'm a swim in a hole. I sleep on a broken bed and I'm just like, can I have some help, please? And they're like, no, not you. We want the beautiful mocha couple who has a
Yeah, we want them.
Yeah, we want them. So basically, but it's also a nightmare because like logistically like It's a nightmare.
Well, your
It's-
house is full of diarrhea. And
My house is full
animals,
of fucking diarrhea because I'm watching a Chihuahua that's 17 years old again, and
which is too old.
It's a little too old to be a dog.
Yeah.
But apparently they live to be like 22. So the problem is like the people who are filming, I have a cat also, and if that cat leaves out the open door while these people are filming, I'm just gonna kill myself. There's gonna be no. It's the cat is the one thing that is really my anchor in this life. As everything else kind of crumbles around me, I have the cat.
As hospital jail goes away.
As hospital jail goes away. God damn it!
Damn.
My
That's so funny to imagine you typing up a letter.
so I had to type up a letter.
I've seen you type too. It's like a lot of hunt and peck. So you're just in the library.
You think I hunt and peck type?
Yeah.
Where have you seen me type?
When we were writing Old Tooth Cap.
Oh yeah, that's because I hadn't. You know what? That probably is true because I didn't have a laptop at that point. It's like riding a bike. I'm right back into it.
Okay.
Anyway,
But yeah, imagining you just typing out your "please let me back into
please let me back in.
please let me back in," surrounded by homeless men jacking off on the 15-minute pay period internet.
Yeah. So yes. So my life is a little fucked right now, and I have to. So like I've got to keep the cat and the dog in my room. The dog just has diarrhea. I can't do anything about it. The dog just has diarrhea when I'm not there. He waits until I'm not there to have diarrhea. I could be with him 6 hours at making sure that he's got time to go to the bathroom. The minute I leave, he's getting diarrhea in my house. And so usually I keep the cat and the dog separate, but now the cat and the dog have to be in the same room, and I'm worried that she's going to eat the diarrhea, and then something I can't even foresee is going to happen.
Does the dog not have a crate?
No, the dog doesn't have a crate.
Why not?
The dog's not. I mean, it's got a little like bag that he can be carried in, but it's not a crate. It's a
Damn.
tiny bag. It's made out of like fabric or what? Not fabric.
You
but
gotta
like,
build that dog a jail.
no, I don't. I don't even think like. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they. The whole
Here's a pitch.
Us getting the house.
Dog jail.
I don't want to put most dogs in jail, and I'm not gonna fucking erect a state-funded jail just for one dog who gets on my nerves when he's with me. Maybe he's a good dog. Maybe in the right environment, where he's where he can shit and people don't lose their minds.
Yeah.
He's a fine dog, but
What about diaper dog? Dog diaper.
no, because the way he shits, it would just like his legs would just get dirty, which is just as bad.
Yeah.
because then he's tracking it.
What if you get like a big Tupperware container, like an open lid Tupperware container that
And try to catch the shit as it comes out
that
of
he
his
can't
ass.
jump out of, but he can hang out in there.
No, he can jump. You'd be shocked at the kind of air this dog can get. I'm not kidding.
What about a hamper?
Look, the problem is not. There are no solutions to a dog that shouldn't be alive anymore.
I can engineer a problem.
You can't engineer a solution to
What
this
if you make
problem.
the floor all drains?
I guess, but then like there would have to be like, so what? I'm spraying water on the floor?
Yeah. And, you stomp it down.
I guess, dude. I guess. I'm sorry. They're still texting me.
Stop looking at it.
I'm gonna say it's my house is in disarray. Why do
Get your house in order.
Nobody's happy that this is happening either. Like it's just been like tears and people stressed out and being upset. I'm like, why do we agree to do this? Like,
You're embracing the femininity. You're allowing chaos into your home.
dude, I'm down to embrace femininity, but this is liberal Hollywood literally snaking their way through my back door.
What is this show?
I don't know. I don't even think it's on TV. I think it's like on the internet. I don't even think it's on television.
Ugh.
They're gonna teach us how to cook food.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, I know.
What they should do is they should walk in your house, just throw out the bongs. Say, all right,
Honestly,
everybody, bootstraps.
yeah. No, I don't know. I mean, removing marijuana from the equation might. At this point, it's like It's like
It's all that's key. It's the glue.
It's like a parasite. You're like, well, yeah, we could remove the tumor, but you would die. Like it's just. Yeah, I'm removing that from the equation makes I do feel like that would like lead to even more disastrous results at this point. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, it really seems like your life is ruined and nothing can be done to repair it.
It's not. My life's not ruined. My life is in a very tricky spot, which I'm no stranger to.
Yes, that's true.
Let me tell you.
You land on your feet.
Here's the problem.
No, it's not. Hold on. You don't land on your feet. You like hit the ground and skid for like 100 yards, flipping and knocking into things. And at the very end, you like quick turn back up on your feet. You're like a cat.
I mean, well, no, what it really is like I hit the ground hard and my shins just like jut through my knees. Like my legs just shatter, but I immediately just start crawling through the dirt. So I mean,
it's like Nick. There's a stretcher. We have an ambulance.
And I'm like, I have it. Let me just please don't fuck with it. I know what I want to do, dude. I don't know. I gotta figure something. I mean, like things are slightly better now. Mm-hmm. I've been getting more hours at work, so like it's fun. But like there's a real monkey wrench has been thrown in my my solution to every problem I ever encountered.
Yeah, I know it's like very bad, but it's
funny.
It's very funny that you were like, guys, I've found the loophole, and everybody else has made the wrong choice, but me. I have found the perfect way to live, and then just gets stolen from you in a way you have no control.
No control at all. In a way that shouldn't. We talked about this on the live cast, but like in a way that like technically shouldn't be possible.
Yeah, it would be the same as if I found out someone OD'd on weed.
Yeah, it's
like, wow,
crazy.
this is the first time. Yeah.
Anyway,
they should bring you to like dare classes.
I don't. What? What do you mean?
Just be like, if you hang out around dopers, you could lose your job.
Well, it was a little. It was like I did have the thought where I was like, fuck. They warned me about this in health class.
Yeah, secondhand smoke. If you hang out in the room with people who are smoking a doob, you will still be high when you take the SATs.
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to get too mad. I do enjoy my roommate's company. Mm-hmm. We have a lot of fun, silly times. It's just like we have willingly invited so much stress into our house, and for what? For what?
Is anybody getting paid for this?
No, nobody's getting paid for this.
Yeah. And it's not a credit.
No, it being on a reality show is not a credit.
Yeah. So
I don't know.
It seems like a silly thing to have agreed to. Which, I mean, that's your opinion as well.
I guess I see what's exciting about it, but just like as we got closer and closer to it, everyone was like, "Oh, wait, this sucks." I was like, and you kind of want to be like, all right, well, you guys can you can stop it at any time.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I didn't want to shit talk them.
Yeah.
So I deliberately we basically had this whole conversation in the car on the way here, and I was like, good, now I won't talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah. Oh, we can change topics.
Yeah,
I think
fine.
I broke my dick.
What do you mean?
Well, I was having sex, which I don't ordinarily do, so that's big for me.
Right.
I was having sexual intercourse, and
it's like when you
I'm
haven't been to the gym for like 3 months. You're like, I guess I'll just start powerlifting.
Yeah. You're like, what was my bench? It was this. Oh. Yeah, so it's basically that. I was trying to flip her legs up on my shoulders, hit the back walls and such.
But you're both so little. Oh my God, something about I don't know why.
Just two little people trying to do fun positions.
It sounds like they would you would do that like in the middle of a circus. Like that's something I would see in a big tent.
Yeah, but anyway, so I'm doing that, and in the middle of it, I'm just stupid, and I do too long of a backstroke, and my dick just completely slides out of the damn hole. And then at full force, I battering ram my dick just into the side of her thigh.
Oh,
and then I just like fall back like, oh!
You literally like recoiled backwards, like you took damage.
Yeah, like I fell backwards. Yeah, it was like an RPG. I fell back, and then my animation started flickering.
It's like in Castlevania, like you bump into a bat and you fly back through. You're like, you're flashing red.
It was exactly like that.
God damn. That is so funny.
Yeah. Like man, I didn't realize how badly I fucking mushed it in that moment. Until today, like I realized I was having the sensation where like I felt like I needed to go to the bathroom to like just kind of like squeeze my dick and plump it back up.
What?
You know, it was like
Is there what's in your
I
dick?
felt like I got like accordion smashed, like
Yeah,
in
yeah,
a
yeah.
Looney Tune.
Does it look all right?
It looks it's not black and blue or anything, so I didn't.
I don't think that your dick would even. I don't think your dick can bruise, right? Can
No,
bruise?
it can definitely get black and blue.
Oh,
if you break
how
it.
do we know this?
Well, I've not fully shattered my dick before, but and this is why
Your dick is. I'm sorry. Your dick has been black and blue.
I mean, my dick hasn't, but
Okay.
I've researched like, is my dick broken forever?
Oh, and you've seen dicks that are black and
I've
blue.
seen some black and blue dicks.
God damn. Dude.
Like dudes without health insurance just taking a picture of their broken dick to post on like Reddit.
Oh my god. That is crazy when you don't have any health insurance, so you just have to like you just got to upload to the fucking subreddit.
And it's funny that guy's fucking too.
Yeah, right?
That, like,
Not anymore.
The man in that situation was like,
Well, are you sure that he did that from fucking or like oh, well, because
I
you
don't
were
know.
probably
He was just
okay.
jacking off too close to a wall, and he like fell down and fucked it.
I mean, possible. I remember. No, I don't want to tell this story.
Yeah,
I take it back.
But yeah, some real sexual mishaps there.
Yeah, dude.
Some real damage.
A classic crick blunder.
A classic crick blunder.
So what? So did you recover from that, or did sex just end?
Well, I recovered from that, and then we attempted to we were having sex again, and then I don't know if you noticed, but I have this wool blanket on the bed because like my comforter was too thick for LA, so I was like, oh, I'll just get like a camping blanket, and that'll make sense. And it's nice, but it has like little wool fuzzies that fell off of it.
Uh-huh.
And then in the middle of sex, I like fully inhaled just like a big thing of lint.
Jesus Christ!
So I'm just like like wheezing. She's like, "What the fuck is happening?" And I just like run out of the room.
Oh my God, that's
So fucking me is a nightmare.
yeah.
Anytime anyone decides to do it, it's a terrible choice.
It's
and
funny how many errors.
I-
It's just one error after the other.
Yeah, that'd be funny. It's like a YouTube compilation of like sex fails, and it's like all me.
It's just you.
It's only me.
Top 10 Brendan Crick sex fails.
No, just top 10 sex fails, just generally, and it's just all me from the same camera angle.
You have a monopoly on sex fails.
Yeah,
You're the
It's just-
undisputed sex fail champ.
it's one uncut clip, but it's 10 fails.
10 consecutive fails.
10 consecutive fails.
That sucks.
Yeah, and then at the end,
For
I
the
don't
woman.
come and my dick goes soft.
God.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think how many like any legitimate sex fails. How many legitimate sex fails?
Have you ever made any gaffes?
I mean, there's a difference between like inadvertently taking yourself out of the game like you did and like bad sex.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think.
Having to like throw a robe around you like so quickly it looks like you're doing like a Dracula thing. And then just run out of the room. I
Man.
thought I inhaled a bug. I was like, how big of a loser am I?
That you inhaled a bug.
I thought I inhaled a bug.
That's so funny.
I'm glad it was just fuzz.
I'm trying to think. I know that I have. Man, it's so crazy how I just like don't remember anything about my life.
Yeah.
Until I do, and then it's like a car crash where it just like hits me all at once.
Yeah. Every story of yours, I feel like it starts with a cold open, and then it's like, well, how did we get here? It starts
Because I don't know.
Yeah, it starts with just like 800 frames per second glass flying through the air.
And then like
just,
a
like-
freeze frame.
Yeah.
I'll bet you're wondering how I got myself into this situation.
Well, first it's that, and then it's like out of focus bokeh like cop lights. And then it's just like a slow zoom in on your eye, and then it opens, and then it cuts to you just like on a date.
And to think this all started as a normal Wednesday. Yeah. Most of my stories are structured like '90s indie cinema.
Yeah. It's that, and then the Ronette starts playing.
But like. I know that I've had bad sex. I know that I've had goofy sex.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I've just like my past in general.
Big blur.
Not only that, I'm also actively, I think we've talked about this. I get on the Facebook memories thing and I delete it every day. My ritual, I get excited every morning.
Just start a new account.
No,
Jesus.
no, because I don't want to refriend like 1,500 people or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
So don't.
I mean, like, no, that's the only way I keep in touch with a lot of those people. Because here's my thing. I also forget, like, who I'm friends with. So there'd be a bunch of people who I'm sure I'm very good friends with who I just forget to, like, have in my life.
Damn.
Anyway. But, like, no, I literally get excited at, like, because you see the little number of memories. I'm like, oh, I get to delete 18 memories today.
Do you ever not delete anything?
Sometimes if it's stuff from, like, a year ago or if it's, like, actually funny, I won't delete it. But for the most part, my Facebook like feed is just like dissolving behind itself.
Damn.
Like it like permanently exists only in the present, like Kanye's Twitter, sort of. But like, dude, there's nothing crazier than just like going back, like reading sad, horny incel statuses of mine from like 2009
and remembering that, like, oh yeah, that got likes.
No, it didn't even get likes.
No,
it was literally, dude.
But back then. People got less likes.
There are so many statuses where I'm just like, if anybody wants to hang out, here's my phone number. I'm just posting my phone number on Facebook. And I would do it like 3 times in a day. So sad, dude. It's so sad. And so here's the thing. So I remember very little about that time in my life, but then I see that and I'm like, oh my God, there's so much unaccounted. If that's all I'm seeing, there's like so much unaccounted for behavior that I don't remember.
Just think of the things that you posted back then and then was like, I should delete this now.
Well, that was nothing. I didn't delete anything. I should have been deleting. But
Yeah.
it's like
someday I'll get back there.
It's like when like somebody shows you like a picture of you at a party that you were blacked out at, and you're just like, oh, you have to just like infer what else you did from one photograph.
Oh yeah. Can I tell you about a photo I saw of me once?
Yeah, please.
It was me. I was nude from the waist down.
No.
But I had like a shirt and a blanket over me. So I'm laying on the couch and like the top of me is covered up. And then just my dick and my ass and my balls.
This sounds scary.
My legs are like protruding out of the blanket. And then there's just people like standing there having drinks next to me who I had never met.
This sounds like something out of like a Japanese horror movie. So like,
yeah,
so
someone
your face,
walks into the party and there's just the bottom of a man.
there's just a body on the couch. It's enshrouded. The face is obscured.
Yeah,
and just like a dick, and then just like people standing around it like nothing is going on. Yeah, that is like giving me chills.
Yeah, and it wasn't even one blanket. It was like a pile of blankets.
That's terrifying.
I'm hibernating. Yeah, I don't know. For some reason, when I used to black out, it like really upset me to like not have my dick out.
Wow.
Or I would pass out, and my like last instinct as my brain was shutting down was to get my dick out. And then my friend, my friend Brian, he would come up, he'd pull my underwear back up. And then as he walked away, I would wake up and go like, and like put them back down.
It's so good you got this out of your system in like 2012 or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Would not have aged well.
This behavior would not have aged well.
God damn.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah, man, the past is a hard thing to confront.
Yeah, and it's crazy because, like, I mean, from, like, yeah, obviously that sounds bad, and it was, but, like,
sure.
I as recently as, like, a year or two ago, I've, like, talked to people who, like, were there.
It doesn't
and I'm like, man, that was weird, and they're like, no, I mean, I guess now we But like we were all alcoholic. It was funny. Like
Yeah. It doesn't sound sexual. Like
No.
it doesn't sound like sexual in nature what
No,
you
no,
were
no.
doing.
Yeah, it's crazy because I would do stuff like that, but then I would also like at the same party be asking people, I'm like, hey, that girl who I'm seeing is here. Like, I should probably find somewhere else to pass out, like not next to her, right? Because it would be like presumptuous to like just go and like sleep next to her. And they're like, well, aren't you guys like fucking? And I'm like, yeah, but like I don't want to. And they're like, I guess I don't know where like what
Dude,
what are your standards?
your brain is such a tangled mess.
I love consent.
I guess, but I don't even know. Is that even like a consent issue? Like,
I mean, you don't want to just like plot like if
are you dating this person?
yeah, we were like casually seeing each
You
other.
can fall asleep next to somebody.
Yeah,
Oh, but
but-
you knew that your dick would be out.
No, not that because she showed up later in the party. I
Dude,
think.
this is like this goes so much deeper than consent. This is like a darkness.
I think what it was is I had passed out with my dick out, and then like my girlfriend was showing up. So then someone woke me up. They're like, Brendan, you gotta
Yeah, fuck.
come on.
How did you keep any girlfriends?
For the most part, I didn't.
Okay, I
But,
figured.
I mean, this girl, she knew how to hang. She like fit in with my friends. Like she would come over to my house to hang out, and I'd be like, "What do you want to do tonight?" And she'd be like, "Do you want to go drink with your friends?"
This girl,
I'd be like, "Yeah, that's what I canceled to do this."
this girl knew how to hang. Brendan, this girl endured, like just.
No, she.
I'm
liked
not
me.
gonna say abuse,
No.
but basically like emotional abuse.
It
where
was
she
not.
like,
Absolutely not.
okay,
I'm
I don't mean.
one. I'm exaggerating to make this funny.
Sure, well, no,
and
don't
two,
get
you're reading it
don't
wrong.
get skittish. I'm sympathizing with this poor woman.
Mhm.
You didn't emotionally abuse. You know what I'm
I
trying
didn't
to say.
abuse anyone.
No, I don't think you're. I'm not. Look, I'm not calling you an abuse. What if this
Yeah.
was the end of the cast? I just.
You me too me.
I me too you based on a story that I just heard from
Yeah, a story that I told.
you. That's insane.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for any woman who dated you.
I mean, me too. But yeah, don't think of it as anything weird or sexual. It's like streaking, but I fell asleep.
Yeah, no. It doesn't sound sexual.
Yeah.
It sounds very sad.
Very sad, weird, alcoholic college
It
behavior.
sounds like the way that little boys like hold on to their dicks when you never notice like little boys just like hold on to their dick. It's like a security blanket thing. There's like a weird.
Also, I should state, I wasn't the only person getting their dick out at these parties.
Sure, of course not.
Yeah.
It was 2012.
I remember my 21st birthday, everyone else all got their dicks out at the same time because they're like, it's Brendan's birthday.
That's really scary. Were you friends with people who were like practicing like the dark arts?
I was
Like the clock strikes midnight and they all unzip their pants. They just like present their dicks in unison to you.
no, we were all just binge drinking weirdos.
I guess. I don't know. It sounds coordinated like black magic.
Yeah, like we're all gonna touch our tips
It's,
in a
like,
pentagram.
All these parties sound like Bohemian Grove.
All right.
Except there's a real lack of
I've told you about
power.
this house before, the porch. All right, there was
Yeah.
a slightly occult feel to some of the activities.
Well, look, the occult was sick.
Yeah.
when we were like 20.
Yeah, like I remember once we we went on Chatterbait and we wore dresses and painted upside down crosses.
Brendan, you were in a damn cult.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't Chatterbait.
Was it Omegle? Or
It was
whatever?
Omegle.
It was Omegle.
Yeah, so someone's flipping through Omegle, and then they see like 9 people, all in dresses, men and women, with upside down crosses and pentagrams
Like,
drawn
do-
on their foreheads.
I don't know what the intent of Omegle, because like, what was the intent of Omegle? Was it like was there some like Silicon Valley nerd who's just like, this would be like a cool experiment to connect people, and like within 10 hours, I'm sure it was just 40-year-old dudes jacking off
Immediately. I
waiting
don't
to
know
meet
that
like a 14-year-old girl.
I don't know that I ever had a conversation on Omegle.
We had I remember one time Paul Moser and I
Or the video Omegle. Wait, which one? Was Omegle?
Omegle was video also, or maybe am I thinking of Chatterbait?
That's chat roulette.
I'm thinking of Chat Roulette.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, chat roulette.
I remember one time.
We did sign up for ChatterBait, but none of us submit. Like we weren't gonna get nude, so no one submitted their IDs. And like when you do that, you're not allowed to get nude. So we would basically just stream us hanging out. And then, like, have it projected on TV. And then people would be in the chat like, are you guys all going to fuck? And then we'd be like, no, we haven't scanned in our IDs. We're not allowed. They would get mad, but, like, still keep watching, like, thinking, like, they're lying. They're all going to fuck.
Oh, dude, I remember one night I came home drunk. I've been, like, flirting with this girl who worked at the Five Below. You know what Five Below is?
Yeah.
It's it's a store for children.
Yeah.
She was not a child. She was, like, 23. And I had like been flirting. And I got like I guess I was drunk and I just like looked her up on iChat on like what was it called? iChat? You remember what I'm fucking? It was on
like
the Mac.
Instant Messenger?
No. It was literally called iChat. I don't know what it's called now, but the messenger for Macs was called iChat.
Oh, okay, like there I am.
Yeah, it was there I am, and there was like video to it. And I came. I guess I was at a party. I came back to my parents' house drunk, got on my dad's computer in the computer room, opened up iChat, and this was we had like an old gooseneck iMac. Do you remember that? It had like it was like an orb with like a fucking flat screen attached to like a gooseneck, and then the camera was actually like this external thing that was on top of it that you had to like attach to it.
Yeah, the eyesight.
And I found her online. She's happened to be online, and I just hit her up on like a video call at like 1 a.m. and like drunkenly asked her to get naked, and she did, and then I got naked, and then and there was like a couch in the back. But to make it so that the camera could see me, I wasn't sitting on the couch. I was like sitting on like the upper part of the couch up here, and I was just like jacking off, just like drunken 19. I can't see the screen that well because at this point I'm like 7 feet away from the computer.
You pull out your like opera glasses.
She's very cool about the whole
just
thing.
Just hornily looking through a captain's telescope.
And you know what's funny? I would see her semi-regularly after that. Neither of us ever brought it up. We just never talked about it.
Damn. Wow, that's wild.
I did so much bad shit on my dad's computer.
Yeah, just streaming child porn.
I was 19.
Oh, yeah.
I was of age.
Okay. Yeah, man, I'm going to be so bummed out if I have any sons someday, because I'm just going to know, like, my sons are putting their asses on things.
Yeah. Dude, I got in trouble because when I was 14, I put a very swole, shirtless picture of me on Facebook. I made it was like my profile picture. It was me, shirtless, giving the middle finger to the camera. My face is not in it. My head is cropped out, so it's just like my pecs.
So terrifying.
So it's just a strong little boy. And my left hand was in my pants. So it's a strong little boy. My hand's down my pants. I'm giving the middle finger to the camera. And then the caption that I put on it was, "I'll fuck anything that moves."
I didn't think you were gonna top me. This happened.
I was in
just deviant behavior.
I was in 10th grade. And so what happened was, I mean, I was friends with, it was my profile picture. So I was like friends with all my friends on Facebook. So numerous mothers of my friends called the house and were like, "Do you know what your son
called
put
the landline to
called
tell on you."
The landline to tattle on me. They're like, "Do you know what how your son is
Your son
representing himself on social media?"
Your son is claiming that he will fuck.
Anything. I looked so strong, dude. And here's what's crazy.
You should use that photo now.
No, I deleted it. What's crazy was I had it like hidden. I still had a copy of it on my dad. It was on my dad's computer. I did not have my own computer. So when I worked at the Maryland Renaissance Fair, we worked for this lady, Val. She was like, I think she was like Colombian, I think. She was like in her 40s, and we sold these things called sweet nuts. They're like these nuts that are like, they've got like cinnamon and caramel on them and shit. And she was like this very sexual, like older woman, but she hated me because I was like a bad employee. But then like on the very last day, I brought it. I was like, "Val, I have a gift for you." I like printed out. I like used all the fucking ink in my dad's computer, printing out a full color photo of me at 14, like shirtless, my hand down my bench. She was like, "Oh my God, I love it." She's like, I wish it was a calendar.
Jesus Christ.
I did not tell her that I basically gave her child porn. I think she probably thought it was like a current picture of me.
Wait, I think I missed a little bit of the story. Hold on. How old were you?
When I worked at the Sweet Nuts thing, I was
Uh-huh.
18.
And okay, and you just gifted your coworker.
Yeah, because like she never no. She was like the boss. She was like
Your
in her
boss.
40s or whatever. Yeah. She was the boss of the Sweet Nuts stand, and she never liked me, but I always knew that she was like a flirt. So I was like, and I wanted to make a good impression because I don't know why. Like I didn't want to be the one guy that she didn't like. Like at like 'cause, you know it's the end of the season. We're all gonna party afterwards. So I was like, oh, I'll give Val this like sexy picture of me from when I was 14 to win her over. And it
This
completely,
is so mentally ill.
it completely worked. Completely worked. Brendan, I used to be more mentally
so
ill.
retarded.
I was like, dude, I was basically like just like spinning through life fully retarded. This is why I delete all the memories off my Facebook. It's miraculous that I wasn't just like hit by a car in the street.
Damn.
I can't believe that anybody was friends with me, dude. I was a genuinely crazy person 24/7.
Until
24/7.
when?
It was crazy.
When did you turn it
until I was in a terrifying relationship and life grabbed me by the lapels and was like, "You need to be an adult."
Yeah, that'll do it.
So yeah. So I guess I'm like kind of grateful that happened. Because imagine if I had just like continued on the track of being like, I'm the smartest person ever and probably invincible, and I can say whatever I want to anybody.
Yeah, that would have been bad.
I would like, it would have been bad. It would have been really bad.
Damn. You should try that move now. I mean, if it worked then.
Dude, I don't even know if it was working. I mean, like, I guess it was on something because I was a social pariah in like middle school, and then weirdly halfway through high school, I just got like a lot of friends. But that is definitely when I was at my most nightmarish. So I don't know, like, I don't know how I did that.
I don't know. I think that you need to tweet out a photo to the Coward Hour Twitter account.
No. Oh, that photo is gone.
Yeah, just retake it.
No, I don't look as good.
Yeah, this was a trick. I was gonna somehow try to get you to do it and then delete it immediately and shame you.
I have so much. No, you can't. No, Brandon. Now I listen. I have so much. What's the word? Hubris now.
Yeah,
I've learned
true.
hubris. Brandon, I used to have no hubris at all. Is hubris the word?
No, I think you mean the opposite of hubris. Do you mean humility?
Yeah, I thought. Well, I think I thought they were.
What do you think
synonyms.
hubris
What
means?
does hubris mean? Tell me.
Like arrogance.
So I used to have so much hubris.
Yeah. And now, what
I
do you
have-
think humility means?
I thought humility. I mean, I know what humility means. Humility means like you've been humbled. You're
Yeah,
aware of.
yeah.
You're like self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that.
Hubris.
Well, you know what I meant. You know what?
It's funny to imagine you like trying to like sound good and telling a girl you're like, I actually have quite a lot of hubris.
I'm having like this is a random thought, but do you ever notice that the Saving Private Ryan spine, it's rom-com font?
That is funny. Yeah, you're right. Damn.
That's a terrible title.
I feel
for
like I probably shouldn't say this on the air, but it's really funny, and I don't think I'll get in trouble. It's so funny to me that I personally deny Moore's account.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, what's he gonna fucking do?
Yeah, I don't know.
And also, of course,
I get the application in in my queue, and I'm like, is that fucking?
dude, it's gonna be so funny when someone can say that about me. That's when I'll have made it. God damn. Saving Private Ryan. Can we like?
I should. Hold on.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna blank out his name, and from context you'll know, but I won't actually be able to get in trouble. Hold on.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, for some reason, like I've been feeling very free to say whatever I want on this podcast, even though like
People have started to listen.
yeah, like my
I went and checked the numbers. I was like, well, I guess people have started to listen to this podcast.
yeah. Like my coworker Lorraine found it. She just cornered me in the lunchroom. She's like, I listened to like 10 episodes of your podcast. I'm like, what?
Dude, I keep getting messages. I keep getting messages from people who are like, I've been listening to your podcast. I'm like, stop. Stop that immediately.
Yeah, because like I made the mistake. I was talking to her about I'm like, yeah, I'm afraid that I'm always afraid of like girls Googling me when I like go on dates with them, and she's like, why? What's on there? And I'm like, Fuck. Nothing. Then she just like went home and Googled me.
Yeah, you can't be introducing that.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yeah. Never mind. I shouldn't say that.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
I'm getting too.
You're getting a little too loose. I think that you're feeling. I've been a little freewheeling this episode, and you're getting excited.
Yeah, I'm getting excited. Also, I don't know. Like, I gotta stop talking about work publicly. That's really bad.
That's true. You should just be like me and not have a consistent job,
Yeah, that's good.
or have a job where like it doesn't matter if you talk about it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know.
Who came into the escape room, Nick?
No, it's been nobody of note. Literally nobody. It's just white people. Which
I've heard that about these.
which
escape
I'm
rooms.
for.
Yeah. I support white people.
Yeah. Is Coward Hour? Do we have to come out in support of white people?
I mean, are we not allowed? I mean, we're not. We're supporting all people as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I support white people and also all the other groups equally.
Which is, but
Is this wrong?
well, I don't know.
I mean, you're not supposed.
It's weird to support them all equally and then just make a distinction for the one.
Well, are they all under attack, Nick? I'm just kidding. That was a bit.
I love that. No, we gotta leave that in.
We got to leave that in. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's fine.
Well. Well. What do we talk about now that we'll have to delete at some point?
No, keep it all in. How are we doing on time? I know it's like silly to ask.
We're at 45.
Oh fuck, man!
What?
I thought I chewed up some fucking minutes with all those stories.
No.
Damn.
Did you sexually harass anyone else at a job?
No, I didn't. This was not sexual harassment. Giving some. I don't
Printing
think.
out a tasteful nude.
I think that if you give someone child porn of yourself, they're harassing you. Like it's just an immediate reversal.
That's an interesting take.
You know what? It's like I guess it's like entrapment.
Yeah.
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 Like I handed it to her. And I'm like, no givesies backsies.
Which is fine. You know, you're allowed to entrap pedophiles.
yeah.
You're
Yeah,
allowed to
and
do
you should.
Really, yeah. Whatever you want.
That is literally like you know that it's fucked. I mean, like Isaac and I used to watch just like supercuts of like To Catch a Predator.
Mm-hmm.
And especially, you know, it's funny. The first season's the funniest when like they weren't working with the police yet. So like these guys didn't go to jail, and they got the same guy 3 times. They kept meeting up with this guy. The man couldn't leave it alone. But it's like, but we were like, are we fucked up for being like on some level like this does feel like entrapment? Like they've gone like
What did they even say to him the other times?
Well, by the third time they met him in a McDonald's, and Chris Hansen comes in, he's like, buddy, what are you doing? They just like confronted him in front of the McDonald's. They're like, go home. Stop doing this.
I mean, at that point, like if it happened once, at that point, just dig your heels in. Be like, what? I want to do it.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm gonna keep trying.
I feel like I guess it's like the loophole, but like ultimately these guys, I'm about to sound crazy.
Mm-hmm.
This is about to sound like a crazy debate. So like, yeah, don't have sexual chats with kids online, but these guys also were not talking to kids.
Yeah.
So like that's like when I like I don't know.
So in a way, did they do anything wrong?
Technically, no, but it's like that.
It'd be like if I robbed a fake bank with no money in it.
Well, it would be like
It's exactly like if someone built a fake bank and filled it with robots, and I went in and I pointed a gun at the robot, and they opened the vault, and it was full of paper, and I put it in a bag, and I left, and they threw me in jail.
Right.
It's exactly like that.
That's a 1-to-1 analogy. I don't know. It's just like it does feel a little bit like fucking like Minority Report, like Future Crimes.
Also, we don't even know if it was a real kid.
I don't want to defend pedophiles anymore. I don't know why.
We don't even know what if they would have been nice to them. No one asks that. No one asks would they have been nice to the kids if they had met up with real kids.
Some of them do clarify. They're like I was gonna be nice to her. they're like
oh, I thought that you were gonna fuck kids rudely. I thought you were gonna be mean.
Yeah. I will say that's a crazy fucking itch to want to scratch, dude.
Yeah.
The craziest one is like
I'm so glad I'm not a pedophile.
You should thank your stars every day, man.
All I want to do is lick girls' armpits.
That
And,
I mean, that's as bad in my book.
yeah, it's.
I wish. Can I tell
it
you?
doesn't go over super well.
I wish that I could
think-
arrest you for that.
I used to think I was like, oh, I think girls like this. And now I'm like, no, I think I was on like a streak of getting lucky and people were into it.
They definitely don't like it.
Yeah, I think most women hate when you lick their armpits.
They definitely are not into that at all.
Yeah.
I mean,
And it's so hard to play it off as a bit.
you
When,
should try to rewind.
when
I mean,
you're
anything you
when you're
shouldn't
asked not to do it.
You shouldn't do sexual acts upon somebody's body as a gag.
Well, I certainly would never, unless I think pretending that it was a gag will make it seem less like I was earnestly asking if I can do something that they're grossed out by.
Oh, just the asking, yeah.
yeah. I'm like, oh, like, haha. What if I had actually been asking to do that? Haha. Wouldn't that be funny? Like I was a pervert.
I know that.
Wouldn't that be hilarious if I was a desperate pervert?
I know that like our society is very much about like, well, you shouldn't kink shame. I'm like, I think that we should kink shame a little bit because I think that people are wiring their brains in ways that's gonna like. They're going to go so far down a rabbit hole of like sexual deviancy that it's going to be hard for them to have like functional physical relationships with like many people. You know what I mean?
Correct.
So like, Brendan, I don't mean to kink shame you, but you should try to rewire your fucking brains that you don't like that. You can do it. Dude, there was so much shit that like when I was in relationships in the past, I like convinced myself and even legitimately started to get into and like found and got like pleasure from like, you know, both physically and like mentally, like, you know what I mean? Like it turned me on a little bit. And once I realized like the shit that I was getting into was probably like destructive in many ways, I was like, I'm going to unlearn this.
Yeah.
And stop liking it.
Yeah. You were like, God doesn't want me to be a homosexual.
No.
I
Nobody
will
was
thus go to this camp.
No.
I will
Nobody
go to
was persuading me to be a homosexual.
Nick, I'm sorry that I said this. You would never be a homosexual.
I mean, look. Well, we don't need to get into all that.
You know, and there's nothing wrong with being a homosexual. It's just that Nick would never be.
Oh no, I was gonna. I think we've copped to it, but on an earlier episode where it's like,
we've both failed to hook up with guys. Think like just
we
being young and woke, being like maybe I'm fucking gay, and then you're like, oh no, oh God, no, I am not.
I mean, I didn't.
Oh no, it is far too late.
I didn't fail to hook up with the guy. Like I fully was hooking up with the guy, and like it was, dude. It was like literally like my brain was at war with itself because I was like, I do not like this. And my brain was like, you need to be more evolved. And I was like, I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah, and that was like 5 years before now people like think that.
Yeah, man. When I tell people like even when I talk with people about like what I'm into, I've got a lot of friends now who are they're like, yeah, I'm trying to like explore my queer side. I'm like, yeah, I'm like I did that, and I think I'm just like I'm like cut and dry, like straight and into women, and they give you a look.
Yeah,
They give you a look. They're like, are you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking sure,
I'm
dude.
absolutely sure.
And I don't think less of me for like it's weird to think less of somebody for being what most people are. You know what I mean? Like statistically, we can't all be gay and queer.
Yeah, I agree, and white people are under attack.
Yeah, well, here we go.
I'm kidding.
My way of life is under attack.
Yeah.
It is. You know what's funny? My way of life is under attack. It has nothing to do with like.
It has nothing to do with your identity.
It's just separate.
Your like solo welfare queen lifestyle.
God damn it. I should try to make it a race and identity thing.
Yeah. Damn.
Fuck me, dude.
Oh man. Maybe I'll try to be gay again. Maybe that'll be my next move when I once again fail to fuck.
I am terrified
when I once again make a horrible sexual gaffe.
Yeah, just be like, fuck, I'm just gonna
Yeah.
default
When
to the
like
other team.
when I like if I can have sex enough times that like just like I just fail to come so many times that eventually I just lie and I say I'm gay because it makes more sense.
Yeah. I mean, I've definitely thought about doing that when like I might be pickier than I have a right to be when it comes with women when it comes to women, but like but also I think I kind of like consistently yeah.
No, I wasn't saying I want to make that clear.
Oh no.
I was not saying that I do not come because I am not attracted to people. I do not come because of personal trauma and fear.
Oh well, I mean no, but there'll be times when like a girl is hitting on me and I'm just like not attracted to her. Like if I'm being blunt, I'm just not attracted to her. And I weigh in my head constantly, I'm like, should I just start acting gay? Should I just like play it off like I'm gay so that nobody's feelings are hurt? But also like maybe their feelings wouldn't be that hurt. Who fucking cares, right? Like,
Yeah, I don't know. Do women's feelings get hurt?
they definitely do. Women definitely get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Dude, you know,
'Cause definitely like
a woman, dude, you want like a surefire way to like watch your girlfriend short circuit? Decline sex that she initiates.
Oh yeah, I know
They
that
lose
one.
their minds.
Yeah, they can't handle it.
They can't handle that.
I mean, they basically coerce you into consenting.
Yeah, that definitely happened to me on quite a few occasions.
Yeah.
But
on maybe during certain stretches of certain relationships,
every damn
about
time.
50-50.
Damn. Yeah, I mean like
About 50-50. And then you're being forced to fuck so often that the times that you want to fuck, you just got nothing left to give.
of course not.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm afraid that I'm entering like just this like gray period in my life cuz like I was going on some dates on Hinge, but I'm so truly, and I also like I feel like I want to be like, it's hard now cuz my wealth is gone. But I do want to be fucking a lot. I'm in LA, I'm single. I should
You're
be fucking a lot of people.
$10,000 a year. Your wealth.
Brendan, I could make that shit go, all right?
Oh,
I can
know.
stretch that stuff.
Oh, I know.
I mean, anyway, but I also just have like I'm genuinely just like feeling like attracted to no one. I'm just like, oh god, I don't want to be asexual.
It
even
sounds
though
like you're depressed.
I'm not. I mean, like I might be stressed out. Like there might be stress that's like preventing me from like, because I think also what it is like in terms of priorities. That's the other thing is like when I was kind of
stress and mood definitely affects your libido.
right. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I'll still get hard. Like when I want to
that's
masturbate.
nice.
Well, yeah. Oh, dude, it's nice down there.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a king below the waist. But I'm a hard king. You're a soft
This
king.
is our
You own being soft.
This is our least sympathetic episode.
I think this might be one of our best episodes.
All right.
I'm really enjoying this.
I'll go ahead and trust you. No, I'm doing the same thing that you, anytime we record an ep like after you went on a date with a girl or something,
Oh yeah,
you were always like, this is bad, we need to delete it because you're envisioning that girl listening to it.
of course.
And I'm doing the exact same thing right now.
And now I feel nothing about any kind of woman ever.
I'm just like, oh, I want her to like me so bad. I hope that she doesn't know I'm
She's
evil.
gonna listen. I mean, I think
Yeah.
you come off pretty well in this. I'm the one. I guess I'm the one being bad at
Yeah, I mean,
you know. But
I've been wholly honest with this woman. I've been like, I am a reformed alcoholic, and me and my boys are in an evil group chat all day.
it is good. I mean, without getting into the specifics, it's good to at least acknowledge the vileness of the group chat,
Yeah.
so that she knows that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that other things aren't a total surprise to her.
Yes.
Anyway, I forget what I was saying. I'm just like, yeah, I don't. You know, I think it is stress because like when I was like set for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
That is like when I was actually kind of like actively pursuing somebody and I was like getting excited about the prospect of, and now that like, yeah, I guess I'm just like prioritizing. I'm like, I don't have the time or means to like get super involved in a relationship,
Yeah.
which is a bummer. I don't know. I can't wait till I'm rich and famous and then I can have my pick of the litter. You know what I'm saying? I get to just like have like girls brought to me like fucking Mulholland Drive and I go, this is the girl. I just like point pictures.
Damn. Well, if you are listening, please give Nick money so that he gets hard again.
Yeah, give me money and send me pictures of viable women.
We set you up in like a terrifying like two-way like or one.
Oh, what a two? What like a one-way mirror or whatever?
I was
Or
forgetting if
two-way?
it was two-way or one-way. What
I
did
think
you
it's
say?
two-way. No, it's a two-way mirror.
I mean, the mirror is one way, and then the window is two. I don't know.
You know.
Anyway,
they understand. We
one of
get set
those-
up in one of those.
Yeah. They're in there. And they're like, "Have I committed a crime?" And then you're behind the window, just like, I like her.
She has she has a good sense
Yeah.
of fear. She has a lot of fear instilled
They're just
in
like
her.
making a murderer of her, where they're just like, now are you attracted to Nick? And she's like, I don't know. I don't think I am.
Dude,
they're like, well, we have recordings of you saying that you did. And they're like, I guess I am.
Dude, you just reminded me. I rewatched the Mommy Dead and Dearest last night with my roommates, and I completely
It fucking rules.
Dude, Nick Go-to-John.
Nick Go-to-John,
is one of the greatest.
the
fucking-
goat. What a fucking alpha.
I forgot. I mean, I know we talked about this before, but I forgot about the part where they're like, "Did you stab Gypsy Rose?" He's like, "Yes, I'd stabbed her mother to death." Like he's admitting to all the murder, and they're like, "Now, did you rape Gypsy Dee Dee's body?" And he goes, "Oh no, ma'am." To be honest, I find necrophilia kind of disgusting. And he says it like he thinks you're like, "Oh, well, you're free to go."
Yeah,
we didn't know
I
that you
love
were-
how many different ways they phrase the question. They're like, now, did you rape the dead body? He's like, no, ma'am. They're like, and you didn't have sex with the body after it was dead? No.
They're like,
you didn't put your penis
anywhere on the body.
near or on the body.
He's like,
no.
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
All right, Nick, it looks like you're officially a good boy. But you know why they're asking that? Because they definitely probably found his semen in and on her body. Like, that is definitely why they were asking those questions.
They would have said that in the doc, feel like.
You think so? Do you think so?
Yeah, you think they would not tell us that? That was horrible. It was a wretched piece of video.
It is funny how, like, when they show you, Dee Dee's dead body, just like the blood. But, like, the thing about the room is, like, it was already so garish that, like, the blood, you can't even tell how bloody it is because the sheets are so many different colors.
Yeah.
It's just, like, patchwork, just, like, it was like
Damn.
the tackiest bedroom you've ever been in.
Man, I should have been asked to read for Nick Go-to-John in the Hulu series.
Dude, they got, like, a fucking hot guy. Did you
What?
see? Yeah, it's, like, an attractive Disney star who's playing Nick Go-to-John. A guy with a chin.
That sucks.
The reason why Gypsy Rose and Nick Go-to-John are such a beautiful couple is because they don't have one chin between them. It's like this beautiful, just incredible.
Yeah. No
like,
chin, like 8 chromosomes.
Yeah. Well, dude, Gypsy Rose is amazing. She's
Yeah.
she's amazing because she literally doesn't have a soul. There's no person inside of that because she just like learned like. She didn't have a life outside of her mother, and her mother just like taught her how to be a master manipulator. So like it's all input. Just like whatever you feed into her is what she's gonna like put back out. Like you know what I like she's just gonna like be what she thinks you want her to be. She's like a golem. It's very interesting. Very, very interesting person, Gypsy Rose.
I think we have different takes on this.
What's your take on it?
Just like I don't like I assume she has a soul.
No, dude, she literally has no sense of identity. I mean, like when I say she doesn't have a soul, what I mean is like I think intrinsically she doesn't have a strong sense of who she is because her whole life has just basically been her like, projecting what she thinks people want out of her
Yeah, I
and what
guess
her
that makes
mother
sense.
wanted.
Like
out
when
of
you
her.
watch her with her dad at the end, it's hard to tell. Like, is she acting?
Oh no,
What-
dude, it's all manipulation. That's everything she does. She's a master manipulator. She like it's like she's living her life like based on what she's seen people do in movies.
Damn,
It's crazy.
man.
So sick.
I
to
can't wait
just-
until someone does that to me.
I know it's
Just
so
makes
sick.
me be a sick boy, wheel me around.
Well, no, it's really sick to like have a child and just be like, well, this is mine. I guess I can just do experiments on it. It's just like her Gypsy Rose was just like an experiment.
And it's like it's wild that like it was allowed to happen because the dad just was not paying attention.
Dude, no, it was allowed to happen because doctors don't check. So like that she just like her mother would just like make up medical history and like
Yeah, her
they're
mother
like,
would just be like, "She's retarded," and then the doctor would be like, "Oh, okay."
yeah, no, that was when they're asking Gypsy Rose, they're like, so what were all the diseases that your mother had? She's like, because that's why Gypsy Rose is cross-eyed too, because she wore like prescription strength glasses that she didn't need. She's like, yeah, I was hearing impaired, visually impaired. I was slow, which is to say I have retardation. And I was like, it's so funny to hear somebody. I mean, I love the word retardation.
It's a good word.
The state of the fact that
Look, the R word is back, baby.
the fact that retarded has a state of being is so funny. Anyway, we're fucking.
Yeah.
I don't mean to be fucking rambling.
What do you think the flag looks like for the state
For
of
the state of
retardation?
I don't probably I don't know. It probably looks like our flag, except like the stripes are just like 8 the colors that are like bleeding outside the lines, and instead of 50 stars, just like gummy bears that are even arranged. Like it's just like a clump of gummy bears.
I was imagining it's the WWE logo.
That's better. That's a much better bit.
All right, it's an hour 4. You want to call it?
Yeah,
Make a baby leader on in peace. Only time I give a fuck is for my own release. That's why I own these streets. Straight up portfolio showing growth. Fuck a pay cut. Yeah, you know I stay slut. Catch me in the spot, lubing up for the self suck. Oh fuck, I busted already. I'm coming bucket so heavy. My dream of cream coming steady. Now my mouth open, I'm ready. I'm talking solo heavy petting on a Friday night. That talking bashing the bishop more like Nantucket's delight. I'm taking all the time I need to do it just right.